Good, positive YouTube, SixftHax here. How's it going, guys? Hopefully, y'all are having a good day today. So this is probably going to be the only Wi-Fi battle going up this week because this entire week I'm going to be gone on vacation with my family. So once I come back from that, hopefully I can dive back into trying to upload Wi-Fi battles again regularly. They have been a lot of fun. I actually been really enjoying doing them. It's just trying to get teams, and I want to get back into the habit of like making my own teams again. It's just a thing of trying to relearn all the tiers. However, though, Yu doesn't really seem like it's changed all that much lately. But if you guys do enjoy the Wi-Fi battle, make sure to hammer arm that thumbs up button down below and answer the common question of the day. I would love you if you do all that shenanigans. If you don't, then hey, I still love you regardless. But I do hope you enjoyed the video. In the end, that's what's mostly important. So this match was against Gandy, my buddy Gandy, and I think this match was actually on his birthday, which was kind of cool. He wanted to battle me for his birthday, and I was like, yeah, sure. And I think it's kind of cool that that some people like want to do that stuff, like, hey, you just battle me. I'm like, oh yeah, sure, thank you. I don't know, I think it's kind of nice. But this was a team I think I got from Harris. It actually has a pretty cool what's it called, Gliscor set. It's double dance Z move Gliscor, which I don't think I've ever seen used before, but I was really hoping that in this match it could put in a little bit of work. So if I'm able to get rid of the, what's it called, the bug looking thing, the District 9 looking thing, the Gliscopod, if I'm able to get rid of Gliscopod, then I might be able to set up with my Gliscor and hopefully sweep late game. As I end up leading off with the Metagross, I'm going to be leading off with my Mega Aggron. Now, I completely overlooked the fact that he actually had Life Orb on this Metagross, and that's going to kind of come back to bite me later in this match, as you guys will come to find out. And I believe I just end up going for the Heavy Slam here, or I believe I switched out. We both end up switching out here, actually, as I bring in my Balloon, thinking he would go for the Earthquake again. He has used Banded Metagross against me in previous battles, so I figured that maybe if he's banded, then I'll be able to take the hit. As he brings in the Hydreigon, I don't want to take a potential Fire Blast. He can definitely also just go straight for the Draco Meteor. Luckily, I do have a defensive Sylveon in the back. I don't know if this thing is going to be Z move with Flash Cannon or Belch, but I'm really hoping that it isn't, because if it's not Z move with Belch or Flash Cannon, then there's pretty, I think there's literally like nothing that Hydreigon can do to me. But of course, it turns out that he is Z Belch Hydreigon. Now this is actually a little bit scary because I was not entirely too sure. Oh no, he's Hydro Vortex. Wait, what? I swear I thought that was the animation for. Okay, I literally just rewatched this, made some food, and then apparently I forgot what's going on. But no, he's got Hydro Vortex. And this is not that bad because it does allow me to go for the Wish. Now, if it was Z-Belch, I actually think it would have knocked me out. So the fact that he's got a Hydro Vortex now means he probably does have the Surf, which is kind of bad for my Gliscor, honestly. Because unless I do set up the +2 speed, then I'm not going to be able to outspeed that Hydreigon, so I have to be very careful with it. As he ends up bringing in the Metagross here as I go for a double Wish. I think I actually ended up misclicking there on the double Wish, but I mean realistically it didn't matter. Even if I did go for the Moonblast, I would have done little to no damage to this Metagross, and this is where I just kind of draw a complete blank, and I did not realize that he was Life Orb, so I'm thinking, okay, he went for Zen Headbutt. He's gonna probably go for it again. I can tank the hit, and then I can go for the Wish. Also, there was a chance that maybe he was gonna expect me to bring in my Mega Aggron, but I just died. So that means Hydreigon pretty much comes in and clicks Draco Meteor, and I just have to play the Let's Sack 'em On game, and that's not a very fun. Have you ever played the Let's Sack 'em On game? Yeah, it's not really fun at all. It's not a really good thing about battles whatsoever. So I end up bringing in my Volcanion here. I believe this was Shucka Berry, so if you wanted to go for the Earthquake for some reason, then I would still be able to knock him out, as he does end up switching directly into the Hydreigon. I do have Mega Aggron in the back, but if he Fire Blasts me here, that could be a little bit bad considering that I already took a huge hit from the Metagross earlier in the battle. But he does just end up going for the Draco Meteor. Obviously, I will be able to easily live that, and then the next turn I should be able to take another one and then potentially knock him out. But I'm thinking, because he went for the Draco, he's at -2, so he's going to switch out, right? Like, there's not much of a reason for him to stay in here. I'm pretty sure at -2 I live anything he wants to go for, as he does bust out the Fire Blast, which I still think I might have been able to live because Mega Aggron is stupidly bulky. Regardless though, I can just kind of click Steam Eruption and get a kill here because he is at -2 special attack. I will easily tank this and potentially finish him off, but my Volcanion was not trained in the mountains, but his Hydreigon was, and he unfortunately gets a crit. That does kind of suck because he really had no safe switch-ins to Volcanion. Like, I'm pretty sure I got a free kill once I came in on the Metagross, the Gliscopod, and the Arcanine potentially, depending on if it was offensive or defensive Arcanine. But this does allow me to bring in my own Dragon which is my Latios. I am Scarfed. I'll outspeed this thing regardless because we already know that he's a Z move. So I end up finishing him off with a Draco Meteor, which is nice because now I no longer have to play the Let's Sack a Mon game to Hydreigon, so we can avoid that entire scenario. As in comes the regular Metagross. I'm just praying that he does not have the Pursuit. Thankfully, he doesn't have the Pursuit, as this will allow me to just bring in my Aggron, potentially sacking it off, and hopefully racking up a bit more Life Orb recoil on this Metagross, putting it closer into range of where an Earthquake from my Gliscor can knock it out. My Breloom can also potentially knock him out here, as I actually end up switching out here into my Gliscor, thinking that he would go for the Earthquake because realistically, there's not much reason for me to save Mega Aggron at that point. So him going for Earthquake there, I thought was a very safe play for him to make. Like, it wasn't a bad play whatsoever. I just made an aggressive prediction in this scenario, so I could bring in my Gliscor. And I don't want to risk him maybe having the Ice Punch, so I just end up going for the Earthquake, as I do manage to knock out the incoming Arcanine. Not sure if that crit mattered. I actually don't even think he had Intimidate, but if it did matter, then hey, I guess it's a little bit of justice, because now I stacked my fire type to a crit and he stacked his fire type to a crit. So in comes the Metagross. I don't want this to potentially outspeed me. I think that Gliscor was not running max speed because, like I said, I'm pretty sure it was a double dance set. So if he was Jolly, he would have been able to outspeed me. So again, I don't want to take an Ice Punch, as I'm just going to sack off my Mega Aggron. At this point, I've lost my Wall Core. All I really have left is like 3 offensive Mons as I bring in Gliscor. And at this point, I'm like convinced, okay, he probably doesn't have the Ice Punch, so I can use this to my advantage, and I'll be able to hopefully knock him out with the Earthquake. I don't really feel comfortable in setting up right away, because if I don't go for the Earthquake and he is slower than me and he does have the Ice Punch, then he's going to knock me out even if I go for the Swords Dance. So at least by going directly for the Earthquake, I can still avoid him potentially being able to outspeed me and knock me out. As I do finish him, in comes the Golisopod. Also a +2. A Earthquake I don't think would have been able to knock out this Golisopod, but I think a Z Earthquake actually would have been able to knock him out. And I'm thinking, alright, if he goes for the first impression, that's not entirely too bad, because I still have the Tectonic Rage. Tectonic Rage should put him directly below 50%. So then that way I not knock out the Golisopod, but I put him in range of where its ability activates, and it's going to force itself out. And can I just say, the animation of Tectonic Rage is actually really cool. This animation I don't think I've seen used entirely too much, as I do put him a little bit below, like 45-ish%, and he's going to force himself out of there. But at this point, my Gliscor is just kind of useless. It's not really doing anything at like 20% or at 20 points of HP, so I basically have to sack it off to this Terrakion. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping that he would miss the Stone Edge there, like that would have been really nice, and then he just kind of gets a crit to rub salt in the wounds. But it's fine, because I have Breloom in the back. If this thing is Choice Banded, I think he actually did have a shot of knocking me out with this Stone Edge, and I was just really hoping and praying Drain Punch in return would knock him out, as he crits me there. Okay, maybe I was thinking of the crit, but yeah, that crit there actually sucked because he got back-to-back crits, and then I get lowballed on the Drain Punch as fucking Terrakion just lives and hangs on. So at this point I'm thinking, okay, no way you hit 3 Stone Edges in a row with 2 crits back-to-back. But he hits the bloody Stone Edge again, and unfortunately at this point I think that his last Mons are the Golisopod and the Mega Absol. My best bet is to hope that the Mega Absol, for whatever dumb reason, does not have the Sucker Punch. Like that's all I can just kind of pray and hope about at this current moment in the battle here. So in comes the Golisopod. He is very low on HP. He loses nothing and just gone for the first impression, since Breloom is already really low. And I think he actually knocks himself out to Life Orb. So I still have a chance to win. Things are still looking really good in our favor. Well, not that good, but hey, a chance is better than no chance at least. That's why you gotta shoot your shot, man. You gotta shoot your shot. You want to talk to old girl, hit up old girl. You want to hit up old boy, then hit him up, man. You gotta take those shots. So at this point, I'm gonna try and shoot my shot and hope that he does not have the Sucker Punch, because that's all I can really do. I don't have any type of status moves, and he has the Sucker Punch, and I go down. So yeah, unfortunately, end up losing there. Just barely won over. Regardless, that was still a really good, fun game. Bit of hacks there, kind of went back and forth, but hey, part of the game, as we all know. At this point, it's really something you kind of just have to. You're gonna play Mons, and you're gonna Wi-Fi battle. You're gonna do battles with Mons in general. You just have to, I said in general, then you have to realize that hey, hacks will happen. But yeah, either way, good game to Mr. Gandy, guys. Hopefully y'all did enjoy. Hammer arm that thumbs up button down below and answer the comment question of the day. I will probably see you guys on Wednesday with Let's Discuss number 3, and then probably something on Thursday or Friday, and then we got the Wi-Fi leagues going up on the weekend, except for Saturday because we have a bye week for P4G, and then I'll be uploading something regarding NPA finals. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and later, everybody.
No matter where you're at, I'm not here to make friends, it's time to attack and deplete your HP with a final smash. Don't make me turn around and pull a 6-foot hacks. 6 foot hacks, yeah. 6 foot hacks, yeah. 6 foot hacks, hacks.